Hello and welcome back. We are playing as Fractured China, not looking so fractured no more. We started out with just Hebei, maybe 30 years into the game after Fractured China happened in our Japan run, and we are going to be continuing on our way, trying to reunify China. I believe once we wipe Great Qing off the map, we will be able to form Great Qing, which is the goal of the run, kind of what we're looking for. We're currently sitting on not very much infamy, so we're going to want to find a big war, but before we do that, I think we're going to try and fix our economy up in terms of... how should I say, we just became a great power last episode. We got that from Russia, and we evicted Germany, which is big nice, from China, because they had a treaty port and a province. And so now we're going to be trying to fix up the economy. We can run an infinite number of trade routes, really not a big deal. So I think we're going to try and put a bunch of trade routes in and try and do this. We're also major powers, or now we're a great power now, so we can also declare more interest. So we're going to want to do that as well. I think we're going to declare an interest in a few regions that kind of help us to maybe get a little bit more trade going. Something like this. Why don't we wait until those interests activate? Actually, why don't we fill out the queue a little bit? We, of course, it's hard to go wrong with coal, right? So we're just going to do some of this action. Hard to go wrong with oil, too. And I think Shaanxi had quite a few mines we're adding, so we'll just add a few of railways at the front. We are losing money. We want to be deficit spending, so we're completely fine with this. We're going to add a bunch of trade routes. I'm expecting to not even be losing that much. You know, at the end of that, we don't want a defensive pact with Shandong. Well, I mean, I guess we don't hate it. The thing is, they're defending the borders. If we get defensive pact, here, let's take a look what defending the borders. I mean, like, let's read this. They want to keep the world at bay through armed isolationism. Yeah. I mean, maybe I wonder if defensive pact makes it more likely that they get off of defending the borders. Okay. We rejected their approval. What is this about, man? Port connections. Why is there so much from port connections? What the fuck? Why is that so expensive? Port connections to here? Is that just because our convoys got raided? What? Is that a bug? What? I don't understand. That has to be a bug. The number needed for port connections is decreasing now? No, the number from the trade routes is decreasing. We really don't want trade routes to decrease. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, it's just decreasing the number from trade routes, but... Oh, we want that, but... I mean, we're doing fine on the shipyards and stuff. Making convoys. Why are you having such a... What is this about? Why is it 28... Why is it so much for port connections? I forget the place you check. Okay. No, they're not there yet. Might be there on the... Yeah. I think we'll start switching on to Steam Donkey in some places. I think the first place I generally like switching up to the Steam Donkey is on this. which will make labor a little bit cheaper. It's a labor saving PM, but that one spreads out a whole bunch of labor saving across areas. I think a lot of places where we have tools are a little overbuilt, so maybe we will start winding those up first. I just can't get over this convoy problem. Why is it that we just have like infinite negative convoys? I think, okay, if we hover this, why do we require so much from port connections, my guy? We literally have some ports over here. That's it. Devastation, you have more than enough infrastructure. It's because we're subbing this railroad and it's bringing in a ton of goods to sub it. I mean, we kind of don't want to be subbing this railroad, to be honest. We're paying a ton in subsidies. We would be paying less if we weren't subbing the railroad. I wish we could downgrade freaking things, but we can't. This is significantly going to decrease the subsidy. We can't downgrade because we're not on laissez-faire, and these two, for whatever reason, the AI just overbuilt the crap out of their railways. But why is it costing? I am so perplexed right now. Why we just suddenly went to like needing infinite port connections. Like this is literally just these two things. We don't have anyone in the market who's like not adjacent that we have to make port connections to. You know what? If we even conquered Siam, we would screw it. Let's take a save and let's Dominion Siam. We'll get our adjacency then. I mean, I don't, well, this probably isn't, this isn't the way. This is not the way. Well, we can't fight the CSA yet because we gotta hurt relations first. UK is really strong, so maybe we want to go for them last. The only other thing we could do is we could maybe conquer Formosa. To see if we could form Great Qing, I suppose. Who could we maybe sway? Nobody. What is this? Why is it now this is required for the port connections? What is it that did this? This is what I'm talking about. I mean, our convoys have swayed wildly this entire game. Has this just been a port connections bug that has just been like absolutely wrecking us, I suppose? Because if it's killing all of our trade routes all the time, okay, well now we can make a bunch of trade routes. So let's do what we wanted to start out the game with. Okay. All right, we're gonna try and import resources and agrarian goods. Especially prioritizing places that have used zero convoys. I don't think we're going to import fertilizer. I think we generally want to export fertilizer. Fish, kind of good. Austrians. Spanish, sure, why not? There's potential for pulling Spain into our market. I think bigger potential for pulling in Brazil, though. Oh yeah, give me that. Good old France always has a ton of grain because they have an obsession with wine, and so they overproduce. We do want to import hardwood and iron. We are generally not as good on the natural resources front. We'll import that from Sintang. We'll import meat, so our places will not want to produce as many livestock ranches. Can't quite make the oil cheaper. This is fine. We can import rubber. We're not using it at a high enough rate at this point. Import sugar as well. This is while we all have a ton of convoys, right? So if it just flips and we somehow need 30k for port connections, we're gonna get dicked. Like 660 looks appropriate. It's like some number overflowing or something? I don't know what's going on. We'd like to get Brazil in the market, I think. Because now getting people into the market can actually be good because we are starting to bring the SOL up. Alright, now let's try and make some export routes with finished goods. Kind of got to focus more on the places that use zero convoys. None of these are super productive. Engines, maybe? Mexico? I guess getting Mexico on the market would be nice, so we'll just do that. Furniture to Brazil? Sure. New Granada. Glass? No. Groceries? No. Yikes. Luxury clothes. I mean, I guess we can send a little to CSA. It'll be super productive, so. Same there. Brazil's nice and productive. Try and export fertilizer. It's not going to be very profitable, I don't think. Porcelain. We can export some porcelain. Alright. Most productive with the Russians, who we have an adjacency with. Also export to the Afghans and the Tuvans, I suppose, and then I guess the CSA, the British, and the Mexicans, and the French, and the Brazilians. Steamers, can we export? No. Sugar, no. Steel, we don't want to, probably not. Or tools, let's see. The French will take the tools, so will the Mexicans. Alright. Although all of our French routes will be deleted in a sec. We've activated the conscripts, we've mobilized the generals. Okay. So we are just going to try and land France and then peace out as quick as possible. So we are not going to add any extra war goals. We are just landing this and then trying to enforce that way. Alright, we have a bunch of extra construction now available. So let's... I mean, we built up rubber quite a bit, right? I think let's go in Hebei here and see if we can turn this onto elastics. We can. And let's go into, I guess, Chongqing and see if we can do the same. No, Beijing. Alright, Beijing's also got this. Let's go elastics. Oop, that causes a shortage. Craftsman zone. Alright. I think we want to let's try and make a ton of resources of whatever these guys have as their biggest need, which is going to be clothes and grain, but we don't want to make a bunch of grain because that will cause more unemployment. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to look where we have a lot of labor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Chongqing, Shangzi, and Jian. Chongqing, Shangzi, Jian. Alright, are we going to randomly flip and be using infinite port connections? Oh, we did turn the railroads down. Was it really just the railroads? That's like a weird type of bug where because we had the railroads active, it like destroyed us. I mean, we could try and why don't we just integrate these places, incorporate these places? It takes 21 years, but we're floating so much bureaucracy right now. We literally just want this. Oh, France is in bankruptcy, you say? Come on, France, just give it up. What if we sway these boyos? Nothing, I think. But, okay. Germany, come on. I still think we can land it and toot it and boot it, to be honest. I don't think they can land us. Yeah, we get the return on Hebei, but I suppose we go revoke claim on Hebei. I see, I don't know if we need to land capital to revoke claim. I think we do. Like, I think we can't just be in possession of Hebei and just wind them down. I don't think we can land their capital either, so I think we just have to not add anything. They're still uncertain somehow. Really hate that Germany is kind of not very happy with us. I still think we can just wait here and never get landed by them, though, so there's all that. And what is this? Oh, it's from trade routes. Okay, yep, that's what we want. We want it from trade routes. Maybe we just don't want such a big fat war though right now. Kinda would prefer not to get a big fat war, because it's... We will land with Liu Ma. Rubber boom, baby. We need more rubber. I think maybe that the rubber places are employed and profitable. Maybe now we can swap this over. And it doesn't cause... Okay, yeah, that's cool. Cool. We, of course, aren't going to be able to access, you know, all this for rubber. Unfortunately. Oop, I think we forgot to swap up, torpedo boats. I think is not too big a swap. I think we can do that. Do we have another... We're just waiting for those places to recruit. Yeah, we are. Okay. Our standard of living's cranking up so much anyways that I don't think we need to worry about that. And we're about to have a ton more clothes. We are deficit spending, but this is the goal. We're trying to get a really crank up, quite large investment pool transfer. Which it is, growing. It's actually growing. It's actually huge. We need more construction to make use of it. Yikes. Okay. Well. Hey, did this debug? Hey, it's not bugged anymore. We'll just do some of this action, to be honest. TBH. Alright, we get 2 landings. Oh, yikes. Alright, we're gonna load. The 2 simultaneous landings actually just, so all of the, so here's, let's talk about what happened here. So all of our troops get committed in this one, in this battle, where we're defending 500k versus their 120, which leaves no troops left over to defend, or just this 20 stack to defend this, and so this is why we get absolutely wrecked here. So we're just gonna load, and we're gonna take a different war. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. I don't know. Germany's pretty keen on sticking their finger in our pie. We're gonna try and see if we can maybe play nice with someone. We're gonna rival Germany, and see if we can play nice with people who are not... Or we're gonna just take a look at Germany's rival matrix and see if we can do something about this. I feel like you are not able to join wars against someone you have a truce with and just fought with, but the AI can do this freely. And correct me if I'm not understanding the mechanic, but this very much seems to be the case. And we definitely have a truce with Germany, but somehow they can still, like, shit on us. Oh, so Russia considers Germany to be their rival, so maybe we can get an alliance with Russia after we do something like this. Because I think Germany's pretty set on doing this, and I think we wouldn't mind being trade partners with Russia. Anyways, we are adjacent to them. We can run like a ton of trade routes to them. So let's actually just try and intentionally do that. I think did we lose all of our trade routes that we made? All of our magnificent trade routes? We did lose all of our magnificent trade routes. Terrible. Okay, so we're gonna make all the magnificent trade routes again. And then we're gonna save before we start a war, I guess. So we are going to... Did we really lose all those trade routes? Son of a bitch, we did. Okay. Oop. I'm sure that one will be fine. I'm just gonna kind of try and do this a little bit quicker. I hate how sometimes it rolls down and sometimes it doesn't, which, like, makes the, like, clicking such that you have to actually, like, wait or whatever. Softwood? Please give us some more softwood. We got sulfur still. Okay, so that's all the import routes, which are really more the important routes. And then export, I think maybe we will try and keep the plain clothes cheap and export these. And encourage the production of more clothes. A little bit. Something like all this. Some beautiful trade routes. We'll improve relations with them. We need to construct more, and this is where we had put in, hey, we're gonna build 1 billion clothes. We're still gonna do that. We're gonna go, then we're gonna go and see where we have the most labor. We're just gonna drop 51s. So Ningxia, Xi'an, Shangzi, Chongqing. There we go. And that's all of our stuff. Now we will take a quick save, and we will... Seeing as, I mean, I don't think we want to fight the UK. It looks like Germany is going to join everything against us. We can defend just against Germany only very easily, but we can't do... We're going to try and just Dominion Siam here, which will connect up our market, which will be kind of nice. We will just have this guy come, and he will be enough to do this by himself. And we'll see who else joins with us. We will also open their market as a primary war goal here, I think. Because other people will want to open their market, and then we'll put in war reparations as a later war goal. I don't think we'll invite anyone to this boogie. We can increase taxes here to maybe have a little bit of less trouble, and we'll do that. And we will just hope, so if just Germany joins, which I think is probable, I think we can still fight this. The thing is, we can't defend against double landings, like what we had with the France and the Germany there. Trade routes. are fine. It looks like no frontier lasts forever. We are floating so much bureaucracy, though. Why don't we just increase all this, because we have so much bureaucracy. I think we're fine with the Liberal Party getting clout here. We're trying to dominion them. We can't make them any more scared. They want to return Malaya. Looks like we're just going to get a nice little easy war here. Which is going to feel nice. We've come down on... We're coming back in terms of the economy quite a bit after putting in a bunch of trade routes. Let's take a look. It looks like engines are really expensive. Engines are going to get more expensive, so is electricity. So let's try and fix that ahead of time, I guess. So Beijing, 3. And then engines are really going to crank up. When will it play again? Who knows? Who knows, TBH. But Siam, now being adjacent, now means we have... we don't need to use the convoys to get over to Malaya. God, this is so cursed, man. That they freaking overbuilt the railroads so much. Because it's just, why are you building more? Why are you building more railways here? I don't understand. Because it's profitable. Holy shit, this is annoying. Because if we do this, it's not going to be profitable, is it? God damn it, dude. Stupid idiot AI. Oh, it's profitable. We're gonna build 7 railways here. Are they doing it over here? So what, we just have to subsidize it to get it to not build more? It's asinine, man. Because it just sees the weekly balance. It's like, oh, it's good. Is it good now with the subsidy? Yeah. Which is going to cost us a ton of money because it's going to drive down the price of transportation. You're going to notice we're going to start getting wrecked here. The subsidy is going to, like, plow back up to 100k off the back of this. Very obnoxious. I guess we just need to subsidize it, or we have to get off laissez-faire and delete some of them. I think that's the only... I think those are our 2 options here, you know? Son of a biznitch. Alright, we did increase these back up to 51. Let's see. Well, no, we can't. We don't want to do taxes. Well, we will all die sooner or later, but... Yeah. Alright, we're gonna take a look at... Why did that happen? Okay. We're gonna look and see if we can protectorate anyone. I'm sure they're all defending the borders. CSA, we're damaging relations with. Kalkin. Russia, we maybe want to try and play friends with. Let's take a look at... We almost never use this lens. Let's just take a look. Who can we get a trade agreement with? Great Britain would be nice. We also would not mind overall having... So we do have to eject Great Britain there, but maybe we actually just never have to eject Great Britain. Maybe we can just be friends with Great Britain. So we'll try and get a trade agreement there, and then we could take on some people's debts. Persia, I think, is a subject of, so we're never getting them over. We can declare some rivalries. We're not going to do this, but we can. We can improve relations with some big boys. We're not going to... Ooh, actually, let's improve relations with Great Britain. We can embargo a couple people. Customs Union. Bhutan? We'll join, I guess, if we give them a thing. Change to our customs union. Portugal will not. Bankroll. So maybe we bankroll Portugal, actually, because Portugal is going to have a decent amount of rubber. We don't have, like, rubber supply, so we're going to start bankrolling them and maybe try and get them in the customs union. And then these guys, we can do a trade agreement, and we can also probably bankroll and try and customs union these boyos. Maybe. We don't want to get sapped off pops from, like, having these guys in a market. We can maybe dominion them later, these types of countries, though, later. Why can't we? Probably because we don't have an interest, right? Let's recreate our interest there. Interest there, I guess. I don't know. Something like this. Could probably run more trade routes in just a second. The Agrarian Party wins. Wow. We can finally try and get some better tax laws. A little bit better. Graduated taxation. I don't think it radicalizes anyone, but it is going to be better. Well, actually, let's just take a look. Well, we want to get their bonuses activated, but is this the way to do it? Is this the way? I mean, we could also go compulsory primary school, right? Do something else. I think we do want this eventually, so we'll take at least one tick off of it. It will decrease the investment pool transfer because it will no longer be positively modified. Germany is importing autos from us. Cool, I guess. So that way, if we fight them, they're going to have some problems. We will, now that we have changed our ruler, we're going to up the taxes here. We're going to up this, and we're going to tax opium, and then we'll decrease this. Alright, we get a bunch of stuff activated. Maybe we want to bankroll and try and get... What is this? This is German Sinai? Yeah. We're starting to get mass migration events from the other Chinese guys. Which makes sense. Can we conquer California? 26 infamy. That's quite a lot. Could we get you into the customs union? That's another question. The market's not adjacent, so that part would be hard, but with no trade routes between the market. Oh well. France is importing autos from us as well. Interesting. I mean, are you improving relations? Yeah, so this is gonna go nowhere. That is unfortunate. Well, it's gonna go somewhere once we declare a single war in the region. We're gonna decay the infamy, or we're gonna get some infamy. Which might be, like, annexing somebody or something like this. Unfortunately, they do have the... Oh, they don't have a defense pact anymore, Great Britain, which is fantastic. Okay, so we might be able to get something done in this regard. Just take, like, Shaozhou. That's not going to do anything for us. We are making money. Do we... Oh, we're making money even though? Man, that's wild. Alright, let's expand construction, because we don't want to be making money. Can't have that. Our trade routes are doing work. Beijing's been debugged. I think we already experienced this debugging phenomenon. It's kind of a lot. Alright, we're just going to do that. You say the children are the future, I say oil is the future. Look at this. Coming on up. Having a big come up. We're hitting like the point where we are, I think we have very little, yeah, our unemployment, we've basically gotten rid of it. Which means we can also put in poor laws and stuff like this as well. Communist Belgium. I got excited because the flag's somewhat similar to Germany. Communist Belgium uprising. I thought there might have been a German uprising. We are getting close to running negative bureaucracy, but this bureaucracy's been all over the place. Women's suffrage is kind of nice. So we do want to take this state, Shuzhou, from the CSA and then release these guys. I'm gonna have to do another play in here. I'm guessing annexing Uyghurstein might be the one. We have poor relations with Russia. Would like to get a trade agreement to help bolster relations, just generally. Which is kind of what we got with France, but we're going to need to fight France at some point as well. We'll just take the enactment chance, because we don't have a whole lot of enactment chance, so that'll be good. We can annex these guys, I think. It's just one infamy. We're kind of just chilling for now. I guess we probably should have saved before that. Because Germany and another great power joins against us, we can't actually do very much. We're getting electrical capacitors right now. I think maybe you want to go trench work sometime soonish. I think we want to go electric railways first, though. Electric railways is pretty good. Maxed out law enforcement here. About to have everything maxed out. I think we are gonna try and up construction a little bit more again. Oh, it's still in the queue? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Actually, we'll just do this. All mainland stuff is max construction, is much easier to wrap your head around. They want independence? I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's make sure we have enough generals. We do. Now, why is it taking so long for our boats to appear, man? We have maxed out the naval bases. Oh. Just kidding. Maxed out, schmacked out. Alright, we are going to turn on some of the capacitor stuff, so let's go in the textile mills first. Or actually, I think the best one's the brine one. I'm going to make brine electrolysis. And then also the one that makes more clothes. We'll see if electricity pops up too expensive. It does not. So we'll do electric sewing machines. Expand the rubber industry. Hell yeah, brother. We need more rubber. And then if electricity is not super expensive, kind of expensive, we're gonna finish swapping over this. Oh, that's kind of a lot of electricity. Okay, we're not. Just kidding. We didn't mean it. Now, we're gonna navally invade. Now, I don't know why we couldn't put a guy on the front, but whatever. There's like no front here for us? Yeah. Lee. Alright, let's make more power plants. Or we're already kind of making a bit more. I'm gonna make a little bit where we have a lot of labor available still. We are gonna be running out of administration, so I guess we can kind of solve that. Ningxia, I think, does not have maxed out government, so let's do that. Add 10 there in the back, and we are needing to put in more construction. So, or not construction, need to fill out the construction. That's the opposite of putting it in. We're making hand over fist. I think I'm just gonna go 51 another uni now. We're gonna take a look. Do we want it in Guizhou, maybe? Yeah. But where do we have the most labor that doesn't have it? Sichuan? In Beijing? And these will be big in terms of, well, maybe we want more than this. Just really try and catch up as quick as possible. We're like really far behind in tech. AI's not really pushing it forward too fast either. Steam turbines, nice. That's actually, timing on that's pretty good, because we are just needing a ton of electricity, so we're going to make 10k more electricity, but we can increase the demand for electricity here as well. By going that, and also by turning the lights on. And I think we can do maybe covered markets. Yes. Things will be a little bit shaky for a little bit. We're getting a landing off. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, we are going to take a look and see what is maybe not productive. These are just level 1 routes that I don't hate the idea behind them. Let's just find the least productive ones. Maybe we just get rid of these though, because they're really not very productive. And I think we don't need to force tools down their throat or force, what is this, to Russia. I guess maybe we want that one to stay just in case. All these are kind of okay. Alright, and we have considerable import demand for... Yeah, so we stopped doing the ferts. We're okay with the fertilizer being expensive generally because it discourages the building of farms at our place, which would cause unemployment and these types of stuff. Considerable export demand for export demand. We could do this though. I forgot Tuva. We definitely do want to get into the customs union. Let's bankroll them. I think we wanted to diplomatically incorporate them. Huang Shan? Sun? We are not firing our one guy. We cannot fire him. Graduated taxation. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Now, that might make us less money in the short term. I probably should have checked this. It probably does make us less money, but, no, it doesn't. Okay, fair enough. We'll look to decrease taxes soon. Or actually, maybe we start coming off consumption taxes and start encouraging manufacturing in more places. So let's take a look. And we are going to... Where do we have the most GDP? So it's actually not even Hebei, it's in Shangzi and Sichuan. So let's take a look. A lot of this is on the back of the enormous amount of mining you have here, though. But what we can do is we can... Where's the most populated area? We can also do this. Chongqing is the most populated. So what we will do here is we will actually, as a means of decreasing the taxation, we're going to remove the tax on this, right, which is going to help stimulate the economy. And then we'll increase this, so we'll be over 100, and then we'll come in and we'll use a decree, and we'll encourage manufacturing industry in Chongqing, right? And then we will decrease these payments back down. I think we want to be paying the military more here. Probably should have been doing that for a while. And then Chongqing, we will take a look at everything that's not 51. We will try and 51. That's kind of close. And then we will add a bunch of railways at the front. So they have a bunch of peasants. And things go horribly wrong over here because our guy gets unassigned, so we'll have to re-land them. And for whatever reason, once you land, it like reopens a front from the other side. I don't know why this is. Also, it sucks because they're gonna take back this, like, instantly, and then we're gonna have to re-land. But now there's a new front, for whatever reason. I don't understand why this is the case. If anyone knows, feel free to let me know. Flu pandemic is completed. Thank God, man. Finally. We have a thing for mechanizing agriculture and public transit. think public transit's never happening, but maybe if we can increase standard of living by enough. Probably can't though. Standard of living is cranking up though. We do want to take. We probably want to take a look at labor-saving PMs in general. This steam donkey is probably going to be good here. Here. Just gonna fire people, but let's just do it there for. We actually don't hate these being less profitable because it's less likely that they get built, right? What do you need to be? You have to be tractors. Okay, fair enough. Yay, mechanized farming. We'll increase the wealth because we don't necessarily even want those to be more profitable. So, distribute the wealth. Distribute it. And we will take a look at the labor-saving PMs over here, up in here. The textile mills one is extremely efficient. These other ones are not as efficient. We're going to first take a look at this one. It's not too efficient, so I'm going to go rotary valve engine on the furniture manufacturers. It's going to fire people, but labor-saving PMs are good. And we are probably going to need quite a lot of coal, right, off the back of this. I think we're importing all that we can. We're not quite yet. Let's just import it from everyone we can, because we are continuing to have hardwood and these problems. We need mnemonic tools, and then coal is also probably going to get expensive now that we're starting to use labor-saving PMs. Why is coal not even in here? Do I just not have eyes? I probably don't have eyes. There's coal. Didn't have eyes. Confirm no eyes. And of course they full occupy us, and our guys got unassigned from the front. Yeah, whatever. Just because this happened with us before where guys got unassigned from the front. It was kind of annoying. Burma's got problems. Burma's got a lot of problems. What the hell? What is this? CSA is trying to do what? Okay. That makes sense. Crush the secession movement, basically. Alright, let's see what is expensive in our market, or what's profitable. Oh, that's gotta be 51, right? Now, let's try and focus a little bit more up on expanding specifically where we have, well... stuff. Steel mills, so Guizhou... Where's Guizhou? This place can attract a lot of migrants, so we're gonna up this. Just kind of looking at general profitability, trying to find ones that are above 2 maybe. Not too many. Yeah, the inputs are starting to get expensive for stuff. And we cannot get any more inputs, really. We'll finish out the coal here. I'm gonna finish annexing this boyo in a second. Check the bankrolls. Everyone's still defending the borders. They are not ideal. We don't like the CSA, so we're gonna try and get a trade agreement with Tuva, and then we are going to. We don't need to swap over PMs here. I thought we were incorporating you. So dumb that we have to subsidize these buildings. This is actually just like kneecapping us really hard. Look, we have to pay so much in subsidies, and it's just off the back of transportation becoming ungodly expensive because we have to subsidize these buildings here. And it also discourages the auto construction of like stuff. Maybe we'll even come off of we might even come off of what's it called here? Laissez-faire. How much are we getting from the investment pool transfer currently? Investment pool is growing by 3 investments. Yeah, this is like, so it's like 200k that's getting. Okay, so 200k is roughly the amount, or that is getting juiced by us being laissez-faire, and we could probably decrease subsidies by 100k if we could nuke some of those railroads. I don't know. A little appealing. Alright, trade union solidarity is deactivated. We have finally brought down the number of unemployed pretty low. You know, 34 employed versus 1 billion unemployed. So now I think we can finally go poor laws. Trade unions really not support poor laws? We kind of would like the... we want to improve this while maintaining this. So we got to find something that... well, I mean, we want compulsory primary school anyways. Let's do it, I guess. We would like Sierra Leone. Ooh, we could take this from the Netherlands, maybe, and then get in Futajalon, all this into Messina. We have a large investment pool. We're finally draining it, which is good. Can you maybe stop defending the borders? That'd be great. How about you? Could you stop defending the borders? Also would be great. This is kind of an interesting one. I don't think we join there, but we think about it a little bit, briefly. How long until our truce is up? 31 July? Soon. Now we can start a war with them. Great Britain's genial and amicable. Right. Can protectorate you if we wanted to. I think we might... well, we need to decay before we go after Xiaozhou, or decay infamy, but doing this and releasing a couple guys might be ideal here. Stupid defending the borders, though. Really obnoxious. It's gonna take us forever to get these guys unfriendly, too, if we wanted to, like, annex them. Don't want the trade agreement with these guys. Would not mind just trying to convince them to change to our customs union. Would be kind of easy. How much does this bankroll cost? Let's do that. Let's try it. Because they have access to quite a bit of rubber, and this is the only way we're kind of getting rubber, as it were. We can swap onto the refrigerated stuff. Chainsaws is terrible. we are going to need more motor industries. Gansu doesn't have too much. Yeah, the auto queue is freaking hating building. So cursed, man. The auto queue doesn't want to build a bunch of the railroads, right? Because, and the reason being is because they want to build them here, because it says it's profitable if we're not subsidizing them. This subsidy is so asinine, man. It's just really, really bad. We want to delete some of these railways, is the thing. And if we don't subsidize them, then they'll be profitable and they'll get expanded. And so, like, we just have all this stuff that can't possibly be employed because it's just all going into the railways. It's just, yeah, we might go... Ooh, that's nice. But, yeah, we might... I mean, this might be enough that we want to go to interventionalism. Or even, like, Council Republic. We could actually get defensive pacts with these guys, right? And then when we break the defensive pact later, if we need to break the defensive pact, then we wreck. Yeah, I think I like this idea. If we break the defensive pact, it wrecks their our opinion, so we can decrease opinion faster if we have a defensive pact already. And then we can end customs union, get rid of defensive pact, and this will do a pretty quick one. I think I like this. We do need to increase. Now, Qing, I do think, has maxed out government administrations, or they have 61 is what, or 51 is what we mean. Gansu, I think, does not. So we will do that to handle that. And we still need to find stuff. I think we might just also just put everything on auto expand. That's industrial, and this is for pure quality of life. This is not optimized, but it is kind of whatever at this point. And then we will specifically come in and turn it off for these places, because these places are a hot mess. There's the two provinces that are overseas that have the, like, absolutely, like, kneecapping level of railways that prevents anything else from being employed. Just very not... I think it might be time to swap back to interventionalism. But also just low-key considering something else. Industrialists hate the census suffrage. We can make them happy, though, if we just go poor laws right now, right? We can't get them in government super easy. But it is tempting to go back to interventionalism. But we can try and get multiculturalism here. So if we go to census suffrage, we could provoke this. Well, let's do it. We're starting to get big. We're starting to maybe benefit from migration and stuff like this, so we'll go down this route, I guess. We need to build more stuff. So it's 35, 45. Hang on, 31, 41, 51. Alright, well, let's see what we can try and import. More lead, please. And let's see if we can make more ports, actually, because we just need ports. more than anything, really. Put those at the front. We'll put these at the back. We need the convoys for the trade routes. Manchuria, your debt's been taken on. Congratulations, Russia has taken it on. Do you maybe come off of defend the borders more often? You're not defending the borders now. Yeah, we have a defense pact. We're gonna try the same with Manchuria and see if they come off defending borders. Now, why can't we protectorate you? We don't have an obligation. Well, we'll take on your debt. And we'll make you a protectorate. And then let's take a look at you. And then we'll start damaging relations. Interesting. So maybe this is the way. This is the way. You guys off of defending the borders. We'll improve relations with Japan. Or actually, no, let's stop. So they're defending the borders in Manchuria. I guess we gotta give it some time, though. Well, we'll form a defense pact with UA for the same reasons as before. Because we still want a defense pact so we can break it in the event that we actually have to fight them, you know? Why are we expanding in East Borneo? Oh, we got... It doesn't matter, though, because we can't fucking employ anything. Because the stupid-ass railways are built infinitely high. I really want the ability to destroy railways. They, like, wreck your economy if they're, like, way overbuilt by the AI. Alright, let's make this stuff cheap. Hey, baby, hey, baby, hey, bae. And then... What's this? So it's 30, 31, 41, 51. Let's see about switching to some labor-saving PMs here. Just looking, it doesn't necessarily have to be profitable for it to be good. Alright, we're gonna switch these over. We'll switch these over. Definitely the ones that are profitable we'll switch over first. Repeating rifles, yeah, we'll see about that. I'm guessing repeating rifles in conjunction with breech loaders is good. Maybe not. Maybe we just killed our market. Maybe it's too hard to get people with the qualifications. We'll see. Now we have a little bit more bureaucracy. We will educate these children. We do need to expand more stuff in the queue. So we'll 51 these. So we'll add a bunch of railways to Beijing and Hebei. And we're just going to add 5 levels of rail in all these Chinese provinces at the back of the queue, because we're going to need them with kind of what we're doing. This will have a lagging, hopefully solving effect on a lot of this. Roots of democracy, hell yeah, brother. Enactment time, enactment chance. We'll just do this. Get census suffrage, my guy. I think we're going to call it an episode here, though. We've largely just focused on domestic stuff. I guess we did vassalized Siam this episode, but other than that, we've been focused on domestic stuff, mainly doing trade routes, trying to make stuff profitable. We like cranked up construction, I think, from like 3 point something K maybe to 5K ish. I think this was this episode. We managed to finally protectorate Shandong. We have this little theory now, I guess, that maybe they're more likely to come off of defending the borders if they have a defensive pact with you. I'm not sure exactly, but this is maybe something that's good. So maybe this can make us make it so that we can get guys into being protectorates a little bit easier. They're still defending the borders in UA, and so we would like to be able to get them off of that and these types of stuff. And so we'll just be kind of watching for these, trying to get people off of defending the borders or like get them in. We do next episode. We probably have enough. Or we still have quite a bit of infamy, but once we decay, I think we might go for Great Qing. The problem is we cannot fight two great powers at once, because if we get double landed and Germany joins in against us, we'll just get uber clapped and we'll lose our capital. And so, because of the way the double landing works, it just commits all your troops to like the first one sometimes, the first landing, and so you have like 600k versus 100k landing, and then the other 100k landing just gets in against 20k soldiers, and you just get wrecked. Which seems like exploitable, like something you could do is just make 3 landings and just hope one of them breaks through, like this type of thing in terms of your play, but okay. But yeah, just been kind of focused on domestic, struggling a little bit with these railways that are kind of moronic. Probably going to switch to interventionalism soon here and really kind of lean into the trade unionists, might even go like workers co-op. We don't have too large a customs union that is not like protectorated, so maybe we try and do this. We'll see what we can do. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one.